Hi, my name is Michaela Flick, and I'll be talking about Maria Montessori and her contributions to education, and as well as for creating her own method, the Montessori method. Maria Montessori was born August 31st, 1870. She died May 6th, 1952. There were a few events that happened while she was alive that did have a slight effect on her work and contributions. It was World War One and World War Two had a few effects and created some setbacks. She was born in Italy. Maria's early life, she lived in Italy. She came from a well-educated family. Her mother was well-educated, completing um, levels of school, but yet she did stay at home to take care of Maria. Her father was an accountant and a well-educated man as well, who worked for the government. Back then it was more like civil service, but it was the government. Maria was also interested in school, which her parents had a part of doing because they were well educated. They kind of kept that environment for her. She set herself academic goals that she wanted to achieve, which was completing school and going to a university. Throughout Maria's life, her early life, her parents urged and suggested that she actually go forth into a teaching um, career. Maria's schooling, she completed all lower levels of her school and then attended the University of Rome, where she obtained a degree in medicine, which Maria was actually the first woman to obtain this degree in Italy. Later, she ends up going back to her university where she volunteers in some studies and projects involving children and certain disabilities, which leads to her interest in children and education and helping to benefit their um, and help children learn in other ways. The Montessori method. This is the method that Maria Montessori creates. Their educational goals were to create an environment where children focus on all, meaning life activities and curriculum based, as well as knowledge, respect, and understanding. It also focuses on the learning at a child's needs rather than expectations. The child grows as they're learning rather than this is our expectation and you must meet it. The curriculum that you would see within the Montessori method is a lot of self-directed activities such as, for example, an art project and they're trying to build rocket ships with shapes. You may give them the shapes, you may talk about a rocket ship, but then their art project, their activity is them creating their own rocket ship with those shapes, not you showing them what they should be doing. This is allowing them to create and learn and process it in their own way. Which comes to the next part of activities following along the natural order of a child's learning ability, meaning you're not, once again, meeting an expectation. A child's not meeting the expectation, but they are growing as they slowly progress and learn. The curriculum is following through with that, maybe giving it a step above, just you're not trying to overly stress the child out or stretch them thin with learning. It's also self-driven, so there's a lot of interesting activities that are put. This is where where a teacher or a parent would take toys or activities they've seen in the past that they've done and incorporate those back in to continue to grow the child's interest and want them for the child or student to further want to continue learning and growing. Interesting facts about Maria Montessori is Maria Montessori pushed the boundaries of her gender in the educational field as well as her field of work. Like I said, she wanted to be an engineer. That was not really a female dominated field. Um, as well as being a doctor. Maria was a doctor. She obtained that level. She was Dr. Maria Montessori, not just Maria Montessori. The Montessori method pushed the boundaries of educational methods as well. It wasn't as much of teacher led, it wasn't as much of a teacher directed, led and directed, but it was more of allowing a child to learn at their own pace and style as well. And this was different. To create the Montessori method as well, Maria had a lot of trial and errors, meaning understanding that the self-driven part of her method is very important to her method. So to learn that, she had to experience, okay, what things do children like and what things do they dislike. To kind of add some sensory activities and methods to her Montessori method, Maria actually worked with Helen Keller to create those sensory methods. So they worked together at times, and it helped grow her method. She didn't just make it and stop. She continued to reflect and grow on it as well. The significance. This allows children to reflect as they're experiencing an activity. They are able to experience trial and error as well and problem solving, which is important for them to learn and will help them later in life. Schools take the Montessori method more of the self-directed activities. For example, we had just recently watched a video a few weeks ago, and the teachers were talking about like the science experiment where they were giving the children, I think they were the high school children, they were giving them rulers and ramps and cars, and it was self-directed. They were given a problem, but yet they were in a sense trying to find their way to find the method. I believe the middle school teacher had even said that wasn't the answer I got in the way I did it, but you still got the answer, so it was just in your own way. It's a lot more self-directed activities to allow the children to grow and to challenge themselves in different ways. It also allows a way to show different levels of development for students as well, because you can give an activity and you can see where a child's development may be. For example, I keep using problem solving, but it's a good one for this. Um, you can see different levels of their problem solving as well. This is my works cited. Thank you so much for watching.